going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. About to kick off to get this game underway. Fair catch called for and made. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Leaves it with the running back. They've got him down at the 40. Back. 15 yards.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason.
Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, return to improve this field position.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Powers through the defender. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Burrow. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Army pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Black Knights did. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of him.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
That's the end of the first quarter. Kentucky 7, Alabama 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass on the way. It's kicked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The give to the left side. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the left. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that.
Pulls it in on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from them.
Wants to throw on second down. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Right down the middle. He's got him, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. And the ball is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass, it's Burrow. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's West. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Kentucky going quickly. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, but they're able to score some points, so you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do something.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Kentucky! How about that D coming up with a play like that? No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And how about that play by this defense, reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to throw, it's Burrow. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over FIU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that are just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And back to the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Alabama quickly back to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. Now on the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And they'll knock him down.
Love the decision to go for it here. You're playing at home. It's early in the game. You're sending a clear message to your guys offensively that we're going to go get this thing cranked up and started right.
And this crowd loves it. They want to go for it on fourth down. They want points. They want action. They want some momentum for us on this football field.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Pressure situation for the offense down there close on fourth and goal. So many different ways you can go about it. And they just put it in the quarterback's hands. They let him figure it out. He shows off his athleticism, and he finds the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Alabama, 7.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Burrow. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for room. It's Washington. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Oh, that's frustrating for a defense. 3rd and long, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. Great play call. Catch them off guard. First down for the offense.
The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Makes one man miss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Kentucky 28, Alabama 7.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now the play fake. Throwing right. And he makes the grab, and he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A 3rd down try for the offense. A run for the quarterback. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Might be looking to run. He's going to fire to the left. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They'll try to pick up the 1st. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. You can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Trying to beat the D deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Calls his own number. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Kentucky sent out the punting unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive. Pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got some room to run. The 30. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.